All right, this is my second attempt at filming this video. The first attempt, for some reason, I was 95% done and it stopped buffering. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden there's an error, and so I refilmed it, was ready to edit, and then it says that the first half of the 95% that I had done is corrupted. So I'm pumped. But what you missed, the shortened version, is there were 17 PS3 games that were supposed to come here today by 8 o'clock. I left my house at 6, came back, there was only one package with 2 games in it, which I'm excited to go over and share with you guys towards the end of this video. But the other 17 are probably going to come tomorrow, I guess, because the Amazon website still says delivering by 8 o'clock today. And you'd figure if they delivered that one small package, they would have delivered all of them. But I did earlier today get some PS3 and PSP games, so let's go over those first. We'll start with the PS3, and these are sealed. We have Sport Champions 2. PlayStation Move is required. It includes a golf DLC. Let me zoom out here so you guys can see what we're talking about. All right, so 3D compatible game. New party play. Use 1 or 2 PlayStation Move motion controllers per player. Customize tournaments and play with family and friends. Create a character and compare stats against rivals. You have skiing, tennis, boxing, bowling, golf, and archery. So sealed, we have Sports Champions 2. Next up, the Day 1 edition, we have sealed Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain from Konami. All for Revenge. 9 years after the fall of Mother Base, legendary hero Snake wakes from a coma. Together with Ocelot and Miller, he must rebuild Mother Base and establish a new armed force, Diamond Dogs. Only then will he have his revenge on Cypher. The Phantom Pain brings an explosive conclusion to the Metal Gear Solid 5 experience. So here, explore a vast world, build and defend Mother Base, and then Day 1 additional content. You have Ballistic Shield, MGO XP Boost, Cardboard Box, Adam SKA Special, and Snake Costume Fatigues. So sealed from Konami, we have Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. Next, sealed for the PS3, we have God of War Saga Collection. Includes 5 full games, 3D compatible game. So relive the most epic saga in gaming. Experience 5 legendary adventures in Kratos' quest for vengeance against the gods who betrayed him. You have God of War 2, God of War 3, God of War Origins Collection, which includes God of War Chains of Olympus and God of War Ghosts of Sparta. Exclusive bonus content, voucher for 1 trial month of PlayStation Plus, remastered for HD, DualShock control, full PlayStation Network trophy support, and 3D. And GamePro said it ranks in the highest pantheon of all-time action games. So we have God of War Saga for the PS3. Next, sealed. I'm not happy about it because of the big-ass sticker on the front of the title and this thing on the back, but we have NHL 2K8. The top-rated NHL video game is now even better. Pro Stick. Puck handle, deke, make spectacular defensive plays and battle for faceoffs like never before with full 360-degree analog control of your stick. Coupled with new superstar moves that allow you to execute breathtaking maneuvers performed by actual NHL players, the ability to play like the pros has never been this real. All new goaltending. Completely overhauled with instinctive AI, entirely new animations, and situation-specific behaviors. Goaltenders will now come out and challenge, guard the post, perform spectacular butterfly saves, and much more. All new face-off system. Properly position your player stick to swipe at the puck and win critical face-offs. With tie-ups, warns, and toss-outs, this is the most in-depth face-off system ever. NHL signature style. Totally redesigned player models with accurate equipment and updated player faces bring you the most realistic hockey game to date. The deepest franchise. Now complete with nearly every CBA feature available, a revamped off-season mode with a brand new negotiation system, improved draft, refurbished free agent signing, and an all-new dynamic player progression system. NHL 2K soundtrack featuring Block Party, Korn, Quiet Riot, Priestess, Stellastar, Early Man, Tokyo Police Club, Les Savvy Fav, and more. Play online and win a new Dodge Nitro. Visit www.2ksports.com for more details. So again, for the PS3 sealed, we have NHL 2K8. This seal is coming off, both on the top and on the bottom. I'm not happy about it. We have NBA 2K15 with exclusive content, music curated by Pharrell Williams. Your time has come. 2K Heroes. Take control of teams featuring 5 epic players hand-selected by and representing past and present NBA greats. Each 2K Heroes team supports a real-world charity with 2K making donations to each. Gamers will earn wins for each team during a special promo period, and the team with the most wins receives a bonus donation. Incredible gameplay. Award-winning gameplay with loads of new animations, a new shot timing system, and improved player AI, NBA 2K15 is the most intense basketball experience ever. All-star team-up and crews. Take your MyPlayer online and hit the courts in our fully featured crew mode. Now with NBA rules, 2K15 Team-Up also allows gamers to choose from a number of NBA All-Star caliber players from current and past eras for top-tier multiplayer online action. Music curated by Pharrell Williams. Fuel your journey to the championship with the soundtrack handpicked by Pharrell. Exclusively on PS3, bonus VC, PlayStation branded My Player gear, and Parkour. So kind of sealed for the PS3 with NBA 2K15. Lastly, for the PS3, sealed, we have Tron Evolution. PlayStation Move compatible. It was an exclusive to the PS3, and it's 3D compatible game from Disney. For PS Move functionality, use motion controller and PlayStation Eye camera. Experience the prequel story to Tron Legacy. Battle ruthless enemies with intense light disc combat, race through the world of Tron in thrilling light cycle chases, seamlessly connect from story mode into 10-player online battles. Experience Tron in stunning high-definition 3D. You can go to disney.com/Tron Videogame. Again, from Disney Interactive Studios, we have Tron Evolution. And the only PSP game in this batch is not sealed, it's used, but it's called Payout Poker and Casino from Bandai Namco Games. Get ready to go all in. Gas up the jet and put the champagne on ice. It's time to put your gaming skills to the ultimate test. Explore 4 of the world's most lavish gaming palaces and own a piece of the action. Texas Hold'em, Omaha, Blackjack, Baccarat, Roulette, slots, and more. Amass wealth beyond your wildest dreams playing 14 of the hottest poker and casino favorites. Is Lady Luck on your side? Play 14 of the hottest poker and casino favorites in 4 virtual casinos. Texas Hold'em, Omaha, Blackjack, Baccarat, Roulette, craps, slots, and much more. Create your unique high roller. Robust customization feature allows you to create a character to suit your own personal style. Deal in your friends and go head-to-head online for ultimate bragging rights. 2 modes of play, single player and party play. Accessorize your character and spend your winnings at casino boutiques. So from PSP, we have Payout Poker and Casino from Bandai Namco Games. And then the last few games that came, these are the games that came when I got home later today, these are PC games. Now, I normally don't collect PC games. The only reason I have these is because, as you do know, not in the game room, but in the library, any book that came out originally, and then movies came out after the book, and then video games came out based on the movie, based on the book, those all go into the library. And in the mid-90s into the early 2000s, there was a book series called Left Behind. Left Behind is a Christian book series, and it basically is a novelization of what would happen to humans if the rapture happened on Earth. And for those of you who don't know what the rapture is, and to the best of my remembrance and knowledge, so correct me if I'm incorrect in the comment section below, basically the Antichrist is born. He had been born, years ago, and then he grows up to be the Antichrist, and he starts to gain power, and all of a sudden the skies turn blood red and frogs jump out of the ocean like for Jewish people with Passover and everything else. All sorts of craziness starts to happen. And you're either on the side of God or you're on the side and believe in the Antichrist, not knowing he's the Antichrist because he's going to feed you lies, etc. It was a hell of a book series. For those of you who have never read it and think it's going to be boring and all about Bible this and Bible that, yeah, there are some passages from the Bible, but let me tell you something. It was incredible. They try to make movies based on the books, and the first couple starred Kirk Cameron. The third one had, I believe, Kirk Cameron in it, but it had nothing to do with the book series at all. It was just had the name, which I was disappointed with. And then a few years ago, Nicolas Cage starred in a reboot of the franchise, and the movie I figured would be awesome because not only is Nicolas Cage in it, but it's a real Hollywood fucking movie versus the other thrown together type movies, and it was terrible, and I was really depressed over it. But anyway, I know that they had made video games based on the series, but only for the PC. So while I have the book series, I might as well grab and try to find the PC game. So first up, and again, these are sealed, not in the best of condition box-wise, but they're still sealed. Here we have 2 forces, 1 choice, which side will you choose? The game is called Left Behind Tribulation Forces, based on the New York Times best-selling book series from LB Games, which is basically Left Behind Games. So, LA Times says looks and plays like a big-budget production. Breakaway Magazine / Focus on the Family says worth your time and money. The armies of the Antichrist grow stronger. It's a real-time strategy game based upon the best-selling Left Behind book series created by Tim LaHaye and Jerry Jenkins. Join the ultimate fight of good versus evil by commanding your tribulation forces through the streets of New York, using the power of prayer and worship to resist the Antichrist's spiritual and physical forces. Control more than 40 unit types through dozens of missions and online multiplayer action, each developed with unique attributes and special abilities. Defend against the Antichrist's physical attacks using modern military weapons. Witness angelic appearances and demonic battles as a direct result of your choices. This is one of the most realistic recreations ever seen in a video game, now with improved graphics. So this is Left Behind Tribulation Forces. Now, I believe this is a sequel to this game, which I believe is the first ever game. This box has seen better days. It's ripped. etc. It looks like it was never opened. The seal is still pretty strong there. Who knows? It's sealed down here as well, so who knows? But this is Left Behind Eternal Forces, the PC game. It includes the original blockbuster bestseller Left Behind novel as a bonus. LA Times again said Eternal Forces looks and plays like a big budget production, and AOL.com says a positive moral message. This again is from Left Behind Games. If we open this little bookie thing up, here you go. And I don't know if you can see this, but I'll try to move this up. 2 forces, 1 choice. Whose side will you choose? So, Beverly LaHaye from Concerned to Women for America says, here's a game we can heartily recommend. Based on the best-selling Left Behind book series with over 63 million units sold, Game Daily says a bold step in mainstream gaming from the developer of the first 3D Madden football game. And here, defend yourself from the forces of the Antichrist, engage in both physical and spiritual warfare. Down here, use prayer and activate special abilities to boost the spirit of your forces. Over here, command over 30 unit types through dozens of missions and online multiplayer action. And down here, lead the Tribulation Force, including characters in the best-selling novel series. Wage a war of apocalyptic proportions and Left Behind Eternal Forces, a real-time strategy game based upon the best-selling Left Behind book series created by Tim LaHaye and Jerry Jenkins. So on the back here, the Antichrist is coming, don't be left behind. Associated Press ASAP says, it's perfect content for a video game. Defend against the spiritual influences and physical warfare of the Antichrist army through the power of prayer and worship. Control more than 30 unit types, each developed with unique attributes and special abilities, and witness angelic appearances and demonic battles as a direct result of your choices. Command your forces through the streets of New York in one of the most realistic recreations ever seen in a video game. No online subscription fees for online multiplayer games. Choose to play as a Tribulation Force or as the forces of the Antichrist with up to 7 friends for free. Featuring original soundtrack by award-winning composer Chance Thomas, who also did King Kong, X-Men, and Lord of the Rings. Here, invite up to 7 friends to play for free online. Witness spectacular visual effects as mysteries are unveiled. And over here, defend yourself from forces of the Antichrist. So again, these are pretty cool to have. I'm excited. I think there's 1 or 2 others that are still on their way as well that they made for the PC. There might be 1 or 2 more. I know there's at least definitely 1. We'll see when they come in. But again, we should have some PS3 games, 17 to be exact, for tomorrow. They should have come today. And there's, I know, a ton of PSP games on the way tomorrow anyway. So tomorrow will be a pretty big video game pickup video. As always, I appreciate all of you, appreciate you watching. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and stay tuned for a ton more content throughout the summer and also throughout the year. Thanks for watching.